going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more ranked A to Z Duel. Today, we are playing versus Anubis as Anhur. Call me Moist as in call me Mast. Maybe, but he doesn't have to know this. But we're playing against Anubis as Anhur. Anubis has a pretty decent matchup here, but Anhur's a very strong character, so I definitely feel like we've got a decent shot. Let's jump out of the 3, try and clear as much as we can. We actually should come close to competing here. He does have creeps left, but he's on cooldown. He's going to play it pretty smart of getting pretty far back. We do want to auto trade here if he'll let us, because we absolutely out auto attack damage him. Nice. We got some really good poke there. Okay, real quick, we'll try and take sides. I think we two-shot these, right? Oh, not quite. Try and take sides without using our impale. We definitely want to save our impale for clear. So Anhur, I think you guys know pretty well. Really strong duel character. One of the best ADCs out there as far as duel is concerned. Mostly concerned around mobility, which is part of why Anubis is so good against him, is the anti-mobility he has in his kit doesn't matter all that much versus Anubis. He can't impale Anubis in his one. Oh, he's playing a little too far up right here. We can actually try and... Oh, that sucks. I didn't get my pillar off before the stun there. So we came close to getting a kill. Came close, but not quite close enough. I think what we're going to do here is maybe a little bit greedy, but I want to try and hit 5 off of wave, and then we're going to go to red buff. And I feel like we should be able to ult red buff and get the kill, or get the red buff secure that way. Okay, let's see if we can actually do this. Yes, we can. Okay, so we're going to back real quick on red. If he wants to contest, he can try, but obviously we've got it down already. He just doesn't quite know that. So that's our ultimate down, but it helps us get red buff secured and helps us get wave. So overall, we get a lot of farm out of that, which I think is pretty worth it, and helps us get back to base really quick here. So if he's on wave, we actually might be able to invade blue. He's not. He's on his blue buff, which is a good play, making sure that, that we can't steal that away from him. So we should be able to get double buff real quick, but that's going to be it. But yeah, as far as the matchup's concerned, Anhur is really rough into Anubis in a way, because the 1 is a little bit wasted. You don't really get good use of the slow a lot of the time because Anubis is in his 3 or his 1 or his ultimate. So in a lot of situations, Anhur's slow is not too effective. But if you can use it effectively, you can try and bait out Anubis' cooldowns and then catch him really out of position with no mobility outside of that. We'll go ahead and try and push this in real quick. We'll jump through, grab his blue timer. We'll head back to base ourselves. Actually, I guess we don't even need to back ourselves. We'll just grab the blue timer. Can't really back for boots quite yet. Oh, we can maybe hold him off of wave real quick. Try and zone him a little bit. I'm trying to keep him as far as possible away. Awesome. We got a lot of poke there. Okay, we'll just try and reset creeps real quick. Can we make... Oh. Oh. Never mind. Oh, I got so excited that it was such a stupid idea. The thing that went wrong there is I didn't just impale him. I needed to just impale him. I don't know what I was doing exactly. I just got in this weird position where I thought, like, okay, we're out. We can't kill. I don't know. I screwed up there. Obviously, we could have gotten out of that and needed to either impale him away, make sure he couldn't stun me because he would have been stunned himself, or we needed to ult and be CC immune. That was just... Oh, I got so excited for such a stupid play. If we didn't hit him, we were so screwed, too. That was so unnecessarily greedy. Okay, that's not going to do too much for him. Not really worried about that. Let's actually jump on and play this aggressive for sure. He's on cooldown. Impale him before he gets knocked away. We wanted that melee range ult there. One thing that's worth noting in an Anubis matchup like this is sometimes you don't want the Anubis to actually get out of the 1 before you impale, even though that means you can maybe stun him or knock him back. Because right there, it means I can ult at melee range. That means we can hit all our damage, and we burn him way quicker than he burns us. So... with ultimate down for him, that was a really good trade for us right there. We can get a little 1-for-1. Help redeem for that stupid play I just made. Worth noting that I made a very greedy active buy in terms of Bracer. I may regret this later. Basically, versus Anubis, you have a few options as actives go. You can go Aegis, you can go Thorns, you can go Beads, and you can go Bracer, and those are pretty much the ones to go with. I decided to go for a Bracer and a Thorns in this matchup with the idea that we can CC immune with our ultimate, so we don't need Beads quite as bad, and that'll help us whenever his ultimate's down, or if he's ulting us but we're not wrapped. Oh, so close. This one we're going to try and wait out a little bit. Wow, he melted me. Really? That one caught me off guard. I didn't think he'd be able to melt me before we even jumped there. I didn't even get my bracer off. He just transferred to the ultimate. We took so long to jump, which was just a jump delay. Anhur's got a decent amount. There's probably like 1/3 of a second at least that we're jumping. He just melted with the laser, dude. Wow. So he's doing a lot of damage, and like you can see, this is what I'm talking about, is we went trying to, I wanted to be impaling there, and he was just able to ult. So it's really tough because he has so much good immunity to the impale. It's really tough to actually get him stunned. Oh, we might be able to invade. He's on it right now. We're going for it. Trying to wall him in. Oh, that pillar didn't go anywhere near where I wanted it to. Damn it, man. We're going to go into ult right here because I wanted immunity in case he was going to wrap me. We're going to go ahead and bracer this. We're going to try and jump in. This is really greedy, but he should be at least a little bit on cooldown here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just back off then. Nothing more to do right here. He's higher health than me. We can't really fight right now. Unfortunately, he's got a bit of a gold lead going. Let's see if he wants to play this aggressive. He's going to lifesteal a lot, but if we get an impale, maybe we can do something here. Not actually doing blue because I think he's going to invade. Good damage, not a lot though. Okay, I think we're going to try and do this in a second here. We're going to go ahead and start up the blue right now. We're going to try and impale to secure it. Pull it a little bit away from the wall so he shouldn't be able to steal it with his 3. Okay, let's see where he's at. Is he trying to kill me or anything? No, looks like he backed out. Okay. So, that was a little bit rough. I wish we could have gotten a kill on him there. Definitely wish that could have gone a little bit better. I'm really regretting Bracer right now. He's hitting a lot of wraps, so I definitely feel like I should have had beads. But hopefully we can make it work anyways. Thorns is a little bit of a must, though. I really think Thorns is probably going to be something we absolutely have to build. We'll see. Maybe it feels like beads will be more important, but normally Thorns is just the go-to for Anubis because you can actually kind of make Anubis kill himself when you pop Thorns, so he has to stop his ultimate. Was hoping for him to use a... oh, I want to ult. Nice, we got out of the wrap that time. If we can get away from the wrap, we're going to be good. I didn't quite have ultimate there, so that actually got really close to being bad. Because if he actually wrapped me, we were probably going to... He was going to win that instead because he would have lifestealed more and obviously would have been CC'd a bit. So it's definitely important to ult right away. That came close to being bad because we couldn't and ultimate was still down. See, I can't push much here, but I can push a little bit. He did use his ult too, so he can't trade too well with me right now. He's got to use his 3-1 combo instead of his 3-4 combo. So even though we're a little bit low, I think we're good to stick around. Definitely get out of that. This is fine. Get some free damage on him. It's actually not a worth trade for him at all right there because he took a lot of damage. We didn't take much at all. So if he wants to push up a little farther, his ult's going to be down longer than ours since we have a little bit of a shorter cooldown at 75 seconds instead of 90. So we'll try and play this a little bit aggressive. Oh, that doesn't impale. I put it too far. Damn it. Red should be spawning soon. So at this point, we're a little bit screwed because I don't have lifesteal and he does. Okay. I actually really want to go on him here. Damn. If I hit that, that was going to be a very different situation. But now we're actually in a really bad spot. Trying to bait his 3. Getting around the corner here. He's sprinting. We're just getting out. CC immune. Nice. We got his ultimate off that. He's actually getting a little bit low. And he's going to play for red here. And he's going to be able to. So we're just going to try and take wave real quick. That's fine. We got his ultimate off of that. I'm going to take that trade. Considering how bad things started going for a second there, that's actually not too bad of a trade at all. So let's go ahead and start into what'll probably be a Pestilence. I think we will go ahead and go for Thorns whenever we do get caught. That'll be really good to punish him because he'll take a lot of damage back from it since he doesn't have magical defense. It reflects a ton. And yeah, this should be good. This should be good. But yeah, he gets red. It shouldn't be too big of a deal because his ultimate's down though, is kind of the idea. Now, soon we're going to run into a spot that's going to be a little bit awkward is he's going to have more CDR than me once he finishes his breastplate, which is going to be in a second. So we will have a much tougher trade when it comes to ultimate versus ultimate because our ultimate will actually come up a little bit slower than his at that point, which is going to be a lot tougher to fight. Now, worth noting, since he's Anubis, we have a little bit of a decision to make here. I didn't go Genji's just as generally as an AD carry. I wouldn't recommend that too often because you don't need the cooldowns quite as much. But as Anubis, we can go Pestilence or we can go Bulwark. Bulwark will keep ourselves healthier, whereas Pestilence will limit his healing. I think that Bulwark is the play here because it's going to help us survive whenever we do get caught out, and especially without having beads, that's pretty important. But Pestilence is definitely an option. Damn, I tried. Nice, we got it anyways. I missed stuff, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We do need some lifesteal soon, by the way. We need to get lifesteal somewhere in the build, but that's probably going to be 5th item or so, if not later, honestly. We probably want Toxic Blade. Yeah, I feel weird right now in terms of the Season 5. I'm building Trance a lot, and I feel like I probably should stop building it so much. I want to bait his wrap, but I think he knows that. Okay, we'll back for Bulwark right here if he wants to let me. Yeah, and he's going to let me. He didn't want to go for the wrap. I think he kept feeling like I was going to jump on him the moment he wrapped, which, you know, potentially is true, ideally, if I could just jump right, but... that's good. We get Bulwark done right there. He's on Anemian, so we actually really needed that item for us to be able to fight well right now. Since he had a tier 3. Doesn't really mean much. We'll just back right here. We can just... It's whatever. He's not even going to contest the back, really. Should have stopped that. So, we'll just go ahead and get a free back out of that. That's whatever. Worth noting active-wise, Sprint, I think, was actually a big mistake on his part. We'll see how it works out for him, because sometimes it'll help a lot, because he'll be able to kite me a bit through my one. So it could be good. But personally, I think, like, as long as you have a shell, a lot of the time shell can bail you out instead. Okay, we'll definitely play this aggressive since his wrap is down. We're going to Thorns this back on him. He's going to Thorns himself. We'll brace her a little bit late. We'll try and ult as long as we can. Get that CC immunity. Nice. Good impale. Good impale. As long as we land enough stuff there, we just win that trade. Because Thorns is just stronger for us than it is for him. Basically, the Thorns damage he gets back, if we have an even damage trade, because we have magic defense, he does less damage from his Thorns than we do from our Thorns. Because he has physical defense, we have magical. So we actually have mitigation against Thorns, which I think you guys all know because we talk about it all the time, but just in case. Just in case, that's how it works. It's going to spawn, isn't it? Nice. Oh, when you've played enough Duel. Okay, let's go back. We'll grab an Exy real quick. Try and rush back to defend our lane. Make sure he doesn't get any tower push on us real quick while we're backing. So right now we're definitely in a rough spot of our trade. We're down actives, which is really, really big deal because actives mean way more for us than they mean for him. For him, actives are just kind of a, I don't know, just kind of a backup a little bit. For us, it's actually pretty dire. They're really useful. Got to be really afraid of his wrap right here. Okay, I guess he just went to his blue. Really careful around corners whenever we feel like he's going to Bull Demon or anything like that. Absolutely trying to check corners as much as we can is a really big deal because any sort of wrap could potentially just lead to straight up death. At least it's pretty risky. Where is he? Okay, he's just back at his blue. Okay, that's weird. Surprised he took that long to get blue done. Wait, is he going? Oh, maybe he's checking Bull Demon now. I think now he's checking Bull Demon. Because he should have already gotten his blue done. Anyways, we'll clear this out real quick. Try to make sure we don't get wrapped by him. There's a chance he's going on it because we're not seeing him by wave. So we do definitely want to check Bull Demon real quick. It looks like we're good. We could go ahead and go for a greedy little sneak right here then. Because we can see him on wave right now. And if we have the damage, we actually might be able to get it done in time. And actually, this is looking good and our axes are coming up. So we can try and force this. I don't think he gets here quite in time. He doesn't. That's awesome. That's really good. Can we get his wrap? No. We're definitely going to brace or Thorns that back at him. We're going to brace her late. We're going to ult the... There we go. That's exactly how we want to trade that. That's exactly how we want to trade that. And as we get later in the game, that's going to get tougher because that's an ability trade and our abilities aren't going to go up in damage, but his are since we're building auto items. But that was really, really perfect. We didn't actually have to back for Exy. So he fought me with a little bit of an item lead since he had a tier 3, but just able to trade it pretty perfectly. And again, Thorns are better for us than they are for him. I actually think he might not have wanted to go Thorns. I don't know for sure. Like, it can definitely work out, but again, since it's a little weaker, he could have gone for something else, like a shell or a bracer or something like that. Even a blink, so they can try and catch us off guard. Okay, we probably want to go for a Toxic Blade next. That'll help us a lot whenever we are trading with him as he gets more lifesteal online, assuming that he does go that route. This is probably a Poly, which is interesting. I don't know why he wouldn't go Typhon's Fang. Yeah, what is he building here? That's got to be Poly, right? I don't know what other book he would build. So, that's a little strange. Okay, we'll try and push up a little bit here, but without actives, I definitely have to be really careful. How much health do we get out of Toxic Blade, by the way? Is it 100, 200? Yeah, 100, so it's not a lot. I was wondering if it actually helps. Ooh, that's good timing. That's good timing. Can we force his sprint off this? I don't think so. No, we really can't. Okay. So we got his wrap down, but it doesn't mean much. It'll be up in a second. Trying to play with that wrap, trying to get him to use it. There we go. Oh, that's convenient. That's convenient. That actually timing worked out well there. I'm just trying to get whatever damage we can on the Titan right now, playing pretty far back for the most part. Because health trade's really not good for us. Obviously, he has Fountain. He also has lifesteal. We don't have any lifesteal whatsoever. So losing even a little bit of health, especially without actives up, we have to be really careful. Because it can be a big difference. You know, the difference of 300 health is definitely kind of a win or lose type thing when you're against Anubis, since it's so much about how much damage he can do while you're stunned. Okay, we don't quite have Toxic Blade money, so I think we'll stick around a little bit longer. We do have actives up right now, so even though we are a tiny bit lower health than I'd want to be, we'll stick around a bit. try and push in these creeps right here. Get a little more tank damage if we can. This is a rough spot, actually. I jumped out of the 3. I'm not really sure if I should have jumped differently, but, like, getting hit by... Ooh. Okay. That's ultimate down. That's actually really good for us. That's fantastic. We still have Bracer. We still have Thorns. As long as he can't just mow me down right here, which he can't, this could be a good push. I could also just back. Let's just back. Let's just back. I feel like I'm being a little too greedy right now. We're low enough. I should just try and rush back to base, grab our Toxic Blade, and push with the next Fire Wave. Okay, so we're going to try and run up to that one. Hopefully he can't clear it before we get there. We actually might zone the wave with our pillar in a second here. Where is he? Okay, it looks like he's far back, so never mind. That's awesome. So I want to try and push right now. I'm trying to think what his cooldown is. 30%, maybe 40. I don't remember if he has blue buff. So I feel like he's going to have ultimate up pretty quick, but it shouldn't be up yet. I didn't really get the timer of when he ulted. Thought he was going to wrap right there. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Because I sat in his 3 for a second, it felt like he'd probably try and go for the wrap because it was just kind of too enticing not to. Am I right? I think it's his game. Awesome. Yes, baby. That was a good matchup. Not a good matchup, a good match. I felt like I played it really well. Obviously, we had a couple of screw-ups, and he had some spots where he definitely outplayed a little bit. But overall, able to play the matchup really well. Feels good, man. Feels good. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, you all enjoyed the video. I will see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room, walls keep tumbling down.